Hey, welcome back to E's Culinary Adventures. Today's recipe is going to be a what's called butcher shop bolognese. It's a take on bolognese where you have a little special secret ingredient, which I'll show you, which just gives it a richer, deeper flavor than normal. What we're going to be cooking with today is, as you can see, I already started a mixture of onions, celery, carrots, sauteing. You saute these for about 8 to 10 minutes in olive oil to start with. And then we've got 3 different meats over here. Well, really 4. We've got a meatloaf mix, which is basically like a pork, beef, and veal. We've got a pound of just chuck, 80-20 chuck. And then our secret ingredient is we have chicken livers. I know it sounds gross, but trust me, it works. So you're gonna use 5 ounces of chicken livers. This is a bigger container, so I've already measured out 5 ounces and come over here to the blender, and I've blended those up. So what's going to happen is you're going to saute these vegetables, and then you put the chicken livers in. You cook them for about 3 to 5 minutes. Let them lose some of their red color. Then what we do next is we put the other meats in, brown those, and then we add in a cup and a half of red wine. I'm using an Italian wine today. And then you let that cook for about 30 minutes. Just let that, you're trying to evaporate some of that wine down. And then what you do after that is we're going to add in some chicken stock and some, actually, I'm sorry, you're gonna use sage when you put the chicken livers in. Forgot about that, sorry. So the chicken livers and the sage go in. Then you're going to use the wine. The meats. I'm going to mess you guys all up. And then the wine. Then you're going to go in with some stock. You're going to use a 14.5 ounce can. This is a 28 ounce can of crushed tomatoes. I'm going to use half of this, and I'm going to just kind of look and see. Since I'm using a little more meat, I might actually use more of the tomato sauce. But the recipe calls for a 14.5 ounce can of crushed tomatoes. And then a little bit later, we're going to add some fresh basil and then some cream. And those are the main ingredients. So I'm going to let this cook up, and then I'm going to catch you guys up here in a few minutes when I got the chicken livers and all that going, okay? Okay, going to catch you up a little bit. I've got the chicken livers in here. They've been browning for about 3 to 5 minutes. Getting rid of some of the pink color, well, red color, really. And then now we're going to go in. We're going to take the meatloaf mix, add that into this, kind of crump it all up, get it in, and then we don't want the plastic piece. We're going to throw our sage in, all of our chopped sage that we did. And then we're going to just break this all up. I need that other meat. This might be enough. Just turn all this together. I'm gonna let this cook and brown, and this cooks for a while. Then I'm gonna go in with the wine. That's gonna be 25 minutes, and then I'll update you guys again. Here's how it looks a couple hours later after I've added the broth, basil, let the wine cook down. The meat and all that. I'm just letting this cook, let it cook all night, and then not all night, but I'll let it cook for a few hours, turn it off, put it in the fridge, and then cook it again in the morning. It'll be perfect.